Welcome to Optimal Frequency. I'm Grant. I talk to spirits right here at my house using a brand new method that I discovered where I film myself speaking to a source of white noise. I then remove the sound of the white noise with an artificial intelligence, and the responses I get from these spirits, these voices that answer me, they're amazing. Today, we're diving deep into a new segment I like to call the Newspaper Files. This was a local mystery that confounded us for about 50 years. Terrifying if you were a kid and you heard this. A family goes missing. Table set. Food cooked on the stove. No sign of their bodies ever found. Were they kidnapped? Were they murdered? What happened to these people? It's the kind of thing you tell your kids at night to set them straight. This was solved 2006, or was it? We're going to find out. Stay tuned. This is the disappearance of the Campbells. Okay, so you saw that, right? As I got ready to go up and do my session at the sink yesterday, I had a paper in my hand and it was crinkling and making a bunch of noises. This is the crux of my research, okay? I'm going to play that for you again. You can listen to the paper sounds. When I run it through the artificial intelligence, we get words out of those sounds. If you listen closely to those sounds with your own ear before we even touch it, you can kind of hear those words in there. The artificial intelligence clears it up so much, we hear the spirits talking and they make full sentences and it makes sense. This has been my research for 3 years, folks. I'm saying this, I'm letting you know, for those of you that are new to the channel and have no clue what old Grant's doing in his basement here every morning and talking to his sink because he's nuts. No, listen, there's words. Got all my questions, heading upstairs to do my session. I've turned up the volume in there a little higher than normal today, so I don't know if that'll make a difference. It just stopped recording and restarted recording. Okay. Alright, got lots of questions, let's get into this.
I can't see it. I can't see it. I can't see it.
Okay, spirits, so I've already said my prayer of protection. Boy, I can hear that echoing down there, it's quite loud. Can you say the first name of the man that I want to speak to today, please? Can you say the name of his wife? Thursday, June 7th, 1956. Police said today the search for a missing North Bay couple will continue. Mr. and Mrs. Alan Campbell have been missing from their cottage on Trout Lake 10 days. Provincial police and relatives of the missing couple have been making an intense search of the shoreline and lake. 2 gas cans have been found, but relatives doubt they belong to the Campbells. No sign of the couple, dog, boat, or boat equipment has been located. A dozen aircraft have flown over the area since the search was organized, and several dozen boats and searchers have combed the lake and the lake shore. Alan and Margaret Campbell, you died on the very lake I grew up on. I fished, I swam, I boated, and I played in those waters for many years. Do people from different generations have a spiritual connection when they come from the same locality? Alan, you were reportedly a strong swimmer and Margaret could not swim. Did her inability to swim have anything to do with your deaths? What was your dog's name? What happened to Trixie, your little Pomeranian dog? Saturday, September 29th, 1956. 4 months ago today, a middle-aged North Bay couple left their modern ranch-style home for a day of enjoyment at their 4-room cottage on the southern shores of Trout Lake, 12 miles distant. The disappearance of Alan Campbell, 45, and his 44-year-old wife, Mabel, has become one of the greatest mysteries in Northern Ontario. Provincial police list the couple as missing, believed drowned. I'm going to take this right off because it seems to be missing the whole... When you arrived at your cottage that day, was anything amiss? How many rooms did your cottage have? How many bedrooms? A local carpenter came forward, Leo Dugas, and he said he saw your empty green boat floating in the bay and he had heard a scream for help. Was Mr. Dugas telling the truth? If what he says is true, how far from the cabin was the empty boat when Mr. Dugas saw it? Okay, so that wasn't the clearest of answers, but it is what I think I'm hearing. It's a little jilted, a little halty, but it makes sense. If Mr. Dugas had been off, he hears somebody crying for help. If he goes to the shoreline and all he sees is an empty boat, well, of course, there's nobody to help. She's already dead. The answer makes sense, but what I'm finding is that his account of that incident doesn't really make sense, doesn't add up, especially with the whole story as it unfolds later on. To me, anyways, something's not right here. And besides, if he did come to the shore, saw an empty boat floating there, well, why didn't he report something that day? Or why didn't he go check it out? I don't know. We're going to get into more of that in part 2. I've gone through some more newspaper clippings. I've asked a whole bunch more questions. Lots more good answers coming through. So join me for part 2. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you guys in the second half. Thank you very much for watching, folks. Please press like, press subscribe, and if you'd like to donate like these fine folks have in the list here, there is a link at the top of my YouTube page in the bottom right-hand corner, or if you go into the description of every video, there's a link there as well for donations. I don't know if you guys know how much I appreciate your support, and about 10 of these people in the list here have donated on a monthly basis. You guys have really helped me a lot. I know times are really tough right now, and I super appreciate your support. And if you'd like to donate and you haven't, then please do so. You guys are what keep me driving forward and doing this research. So thank you very much. Love, peace, joy, and adventure to all of you. We'll catch you all in the next video.